on the 21st of Kislev, Chaf Aleph Kislev, it marks the Hilula of a really great Tunisian rabbi from Jerba. Let's explore some of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. His name was Rabbi David HaCohen. He actually came from great rabbinic auspices. His father was Rav Moshe, and his mother's name was Rabbanit Shoshana. I believe he was born on Bet Elul, back in the Hebrew year, Taf Kuf Pei Hey in Jerba, in Tunisia, respectively. Very interesting enough. He would go on to get married to his wife, Marat Kamisa, and I believe they had 2 sons. It's actually interesting. He actually worked for Parnassa, for livelihood. He was working for the secretary, let's just say, of the governor of Jerba, which is a prominent position at that point in time. Jerba, in of itself, had a very great Torah and the Jewish community in his day. And it's actually interesting. Every single extra moment he had, it was reported over, while he wasn't working, let's just say in itself, he would spend that time period studying Torah, and he would dedicate the Shabbats all throughout, learning, studying Torah at the highest level at that point in time. Well, let's say when Shabbat ended, he would write down what he had learned and all different novel thoughts that he had about with regards to the Torah learnings he had. He had like a very, very vast and great memory in of itself, and would write down all his various different Chiddushim he had. Now, he was a great expert with regards to Talmud Bavli, with regards to the whole encompassment of Shas, all the Masechtot inside the Gemara, respectively, but the teachings of the Poskim, of the great rabbis in Dikduk, with regards to Hebrew grammar in of itself, Shira. He was a poet with regards to Zmirot, with regards to song, Jewish song, Torah song in itself. He was very, very clever when it came to the field of arithmetic, mathematics, and with regards to the Arabic language also. He would write various different songs and kinot, lamentations in of themselves. They actually say that he was appointed to become, let's say, the rabbi of the people. There was a special small square in Jerba of the Jewish community in of itself. He had a head role within regards to that. He was great. He rendered various different Torah halachic positions, and many people will come to him with sheilot, with various different Torah Jewish related questions, and he will answer them proficiently. Now, he passed away on Chaf Aleph Kislev, back in the Hebrew year Taf Reish Lamed Aleph, which is very interesting enough. Now, he left us with some great books with vast different amounts of Chidushim, teachings, and great teachings in of itself. They came, I believe, much of it was published, if I'm not mistaken, after he passed away, through his son, and I think through his wife also. They actually helped in regards to publishing it, including the Miskav Ledach. This was a great book on the Torah, Nevi'im and Ketuvim, the Tanakh, and on the Shas, on the Talmud Bavli. Then there was Makom David, which is another great Torah work, was on various different drushim, various different sermons and teachings. Then the Shirei David, which is Klalei Hadikduk, as they say themselves. Then another great book called the Shalom David, which was Mikrei Chazal v'Droshim in of itself. And it's actually interesting. Many of the great workings that he did, many of the great Torah works, it's still over here. And I think that he said over some great words with regards to, let's say, talk about the topic of the redemption of Israel in of itself, that specific teaching in of itself, the Geulat Yisrael, where he would teach the reasons, let's just say, on various different, let's just say, in of itself, parts within regards to this specific topic, and many great things can be actually learned out from the great Sfarim. I would actually recommend everyone to actually research into these great books in themselves. Remember, at that point in time, Jerba had a great Torah community, so there was hundreds of great different books from many of the different great Rabbanim that were actually published at various different time periods, which I recommend everyone to actually look into. But over here, Chaf Aleph Kislev, the 21st of Kislev, is a great rabbi's Hilula. And please, friends, we are a community here. We're trying to learn about the great rabbis of yesteryear. He was a rabbi that really loved, had huge Avat Yisrael for everyone, cared about his community, cared about the Jewish community of Jerba in of itself, respectively. And there was many great rabbis in Jerba at his point in time. Let's just say it was to some degree, it was a golden age of rabbis, which has been now has to be mentioned in of itself. I think even still on the famous yeshiva, the Kisei Rachamim Yeshiva, which is based in Bnei Brak, headed by Rabbi Meir Mezuz, many people will quote him, and many other great rabbis would quote them in various different quote the great rabbi in various different she'elot of theirs on different topics and mention him. He is seen as a source of reference and a really great rabbi, especially in his day, and his teachings are still being learned very much. So wishing you all well. Please, if you happen to be related to any of these great rabbis, please let me know. We are community here. We are learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. Please subscribe to the channel. If you feel anyone would be interested in watching or listening to any of these videos, please send them an email with this link. So wishing you all well and take care.